There are moments in life when the world feels unbearably heavy. You walk into a room full of people and still feel invisible. You laugh when others laugh, not because you feel joy, but because it's the only way to hide the storm within. You scroll through your phone, hoping for a message, a sign, a word, anything to remind you that you matter, that you are seen, that your pain is not forgotten. And yet, there's silence. The nights are the hardest. When everything is quiet and the distractions fade away, your thoughts grow louder. Memories, regrets, fears, they all gather like dark clouds in the mind. You try to sleep, but the tears keep falling silently, soaking the pillow. You pray, maybe not with words, but with sobs and sighs. Sometimes you don't even have the strength to form a prayer. You just cry. And in those moments, dear soul, God hears you. He hears every silent tear, every whisper of despair. The hidden pain. Pain is often invisible. People carry burdens you cannot see. The strongest looking person in your life might be battling the deepest sorrow. Some smiles are masks, some silences are screams, and some people, like you, have learned to survive by hiding their pain so well that the world believes they are perfectly fine. But your Creator knows. He knows the cries you don't utter, the wounds you hide, the burdens you bear. And He is with you, even when no one else is. The weight of being misunderstood. One of the heaviest burdens is feeling misunderstood. You try to explain your sadness, your exhaustion, your fears, but words fail. People say, you'll be fine, or just be positive, or others have it worse. And that only deepens your loneliness. It makes you feel as if your pain is not valid, but God never belittles your emotions. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "Indeed, the eyes shed tears and the heart grieves. But we do not say, except what pleases Allah." Even the Prophet wept. Even he felt sorrow. Even he was not immune to pain. Why do we cry in silence? Because we're afraid of judgment, because we've been hurt before, because we think our pain will burden others, because sometimes we don't even understand it ourselves. But Allah never judges you for feeling broken. He created your emotions. He understands them more than you do. And when you cry silently, know that He is recording your patience, counting your tears, and preparing relief you cannot yet imagine. You may wonder, why am I here? What's the point if life feels this hard? You were created to be a light, even if right now your own light feels dim. You were created to walk through your test and become a source of strength for others. Your story will matter. Your survival will inspire, and your pain will one day turn into purpose. There are moments in life when everything feels like it's falling apart. When you look around and nothing makes sense anymore. People you trusted walk away. Dreams you held close begin to fade. And even your own reflection seems tired, broken, defeated. And in that silence, a question begins to grow inside you. Will this pain ever end? Will I ever feel happy again? Is there any reason to go on? Let me tell you something, from one human being to another. Yes, there is. There is a reason. And that reason is hope. Hope, a small word but the most powerful force in the world. It doesn't scream. It doesn't shine. It doesn't make noise. But when everything else disappears, hope quietly stays. It whispers, try one more time. It says, hold on a little longer. It reminds you, this pain is not the end of your story. You see, hope is not just for the lucky. Hope is not only for the rich, the successful, or the famous. Hope is for everyone. Hope is for everyone. For the person who cries silently at night. For the one who wakes up with anxiety every morning. For the student who failed. For the parent who feels exhausted. For the soul who feels forgotten. If you're listening to this and thinking, but you don't know my story, you don't know what I've been through. You're right, I don't. But I do know this. You've made it this far. You've survived the days you thought would destroy you. You've breathed through moments that almost crushed your spirit. And that alone makes you a fighter. So don't let today's sadness become tomorrow's regret. Don't quit because it hurts. Keep going because you deserve the light after this darkness. Maybe your journey is not fast. Maybe your progress is slow. Maybe no one claps for you. But progress is progress, even if it's silent. You don't need 1,000 people to believe in you. You need one person, you. Remind yourself, the night is darkest just before the dawn. And just because you can't see the sun right now, doesn't mean it's not rising. Have faith. In life, in God, and most importantly, in yourself. Every great story has chapters of pain, doubt, and fear. But the ending is written by those who refuse to give up. You may fall. That's okay. You may cry. That's okay. You may feel lost. That's okay. But don't stay down. Wipe your tears. Take a deep breath and rise again. Rise with hope. Because hope is not a feeling. It's a decision. A decision to believe that better days are coming. That your pain has a purpose. That your journey is not in vain. So today, make that choice. Say to yourself, I won't give up. Say it loud. Say it clear. I will not give up. I will not let this darkness define me. I will rise. I will grow. I will heal.